Excuse me.
It's okay.
Wait. Where are you here?
I'm the Riddler. I tell riddles.
Well, riddle me this.
Mm-hmm.
You smell like shit.
Okay. What's? I have a riddle. I have a riddle for you.
Yeah.
What's long, hard, has cum in the middle of it?
My cock.
No, no, no! It's a cucumber.
Welcome to Freaky Fellas 3.
Yeah. I am one of your hosts. I am the Riddler, Mike.
And I'm Batman. Colin.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we have to celebrate Halloween virtually this year, but
Yeah.
you know what? Still got the theme and down. Still got the spooky boys theme, which I still think is pretty fun. Yeah. It's what episode are we on? 49? 39?
139.
139. Yeah, we got a few things to talk about this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How you doing over there, Mr. Batman? Mr. Op-Ed Batman?
Yeah, I'm kind of tired, you know. Been a long week, long day.
Mm-hmm.
Had my clinical this morning, and then I had work. Got off earlier this week than the last few weeks, but you know, it's fun times. Played a lot of Spider-Man this week.
Yeah.
Finished the story last night.
Ooh.
And it's really fucking good. Super fucking good. A lot more brutal than I was expecting it to be at points.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, it's not usually 2 and 2 I put together. Brutal and
yeah. Fucking Craven's crazy, and so is Venom.
Venom.
But really good. And a lot of tear jerking moments. The first one had a few, but this one I felt like every turn there was like a sad mission, or like just a sad situation with the character. And it was like, God damn it, man! Like people were dying left and right.
What's up with those Spider-Man properties making people cry?
I know, man. Fucking, there was a guy in the last game who was named Howard, who you had to swing around the city and capture his birds for him, so he can make sure they're home safe and everything. In this game, he had one mission, and it was just to find his birds a new home. But the spoilers for this
I was
one
gonna
mission.
say, should we give a spoiler?
This one side mission in Spider-Man 2, the Howard side mission. Howard is voiced by the guy who voiced Lee in the Walking Dead Telltale game.
Yeah.
So already I was like, man, I love this guy. But like, before you fly his birds to like a new home, he's talking about like, I miss my wife. She died. I'm finally going on an adventure soon. And it's like, okay. So you fly his birds home, and you get on a call, and he's like, "Did you find a place for him?" And Spider-Man's like, "Yeah, man. They're a good place. You can visit them all the time." And then he gets back, and then there's an ambulance, and he's like, and the ambulance drivers are like, yeah, if it means anything, he seemed like he was at peace when he went.
Yeah.
So, God damn, bro, Lee can't catch a break.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
But it was just like this really unexpected, just one side mission. It's just like, God, why? And then there was another side mission where you're tasked with finding this woman's like this woman's grandfather who had like Alzheimer's or like the beginning of it or whatever. So he gets lost. And you have to find him. He just sit on a bench and you listen to his life story for like 5 minutes.
Damn.
And he talks about his dead wife and how much he misses her. And it's like, God, what the?
I'm noticing a trend here.
But it's just the storytelling is really really good in this one, along with everything else being fantastic. Really really good game.
Yeah.
But other than that, I didn't listen to anything new this week. I meant to, but I never got to it. I had a paper to write that I didn't start until the day before, and it was 4 to 5 pages, and it was also I was also supposed to read a book for it, and I did not do that.
Like an entire book.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't have time to do that, so I didn't do that, and had to rely on like Spark Notes and shit like that just to get a gist. So not the best paper I've ever written, but I got it done.
Mm-hmm.
I started at like 3 p.m. on Wednesday, and I worked on it before class, and then I started back working on it at like 11, and then I didn't finish until like 2:30. But
Wow.
got it done.
Uh-huh.
And turned it in. So we'll see. But
Wishing you the best on that.
thanks.
Did that paper from last week that didn't end up being due any update on that one?
Oh
There was
yeah,
like peer review and stuff.
On Monday he was like, "Yeah, you have to send it in here."
All right.
So luckily, I didn't do all that for nothing.
There you go.
But now I have to, get a jump on the final paper for that class, which is the good old 15, 20 page one.
Whew.
So,
I think I had to do only one of those in my college career.
Yeah.
I think it was that long. I don't even remember.
I don't know.
I blanked that time of my life out.
But yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But at least it's not like due soon or anything. It's just
that's good that you're getting a jump on it. Being smart.
Yeah.
Well,
but
yeah, the paper I'm referring to is the one that was in my music history class.
Right.
The one where there was a gigantic test. Then we went out for Thanksgiving break. But JK, at the end of Thanksgiving break, that giant paper is due. And then right after that, the final. Haha. PTSD. Sorry.
Luckily, I don't think we have a final in that class. I think it's just
that's nice. That's nice.
paper. So
yeah.
At least there's that. But
yeah,
it's the longest paper I've had to write. So we'll see how it goes.
Get a good jump on that.
Yeah. That's pretty much my week. I didn't do a whole lot. Just same old, pretty much.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah. How was your week, Mike?
My week is pretty much the same old as well. Getting things, trying to get more things done and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Probably the most notable thing about my week is that there was one night where I decided to sell my old guitar finally. Even though I bought the other one like I think on the 4th of July or near the 4th of July, something like that. But finally got that sold. I was expecting a little bit more, to be honest. Guitar Center that said that they would like match prices of anywhere else or something. So maybe I should have done a little bit more research. But the guitar was in really good condition except for the strings. And he said,
But
yeah, that'll just be like $5 off the total. I'm like, oh, okay, that's not too
strings are replaceable. Like that's the most replaceable
bad.
thing. So,
Right. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, it'll just be $5 off the total. Oh, okay, cool. Then
here's $5.
yeah, GameStop logic. Yeah, I have to pay them $5 because of the strings. But no, then he was like, yeah, so your total will be $70. I'm like, okay. I mean, I didn't like outwardly say anything, but I think when my
What the fuck?
I think when my mom and grandpa got it for me, like probably 11 years ago, 12, something like that. I think my mom said it was in the range of like a 300 or something dollar guitar. Um,
Damn.
and with it just being the strings that need to be replaced and everything else was like in pretty good condition. I don't know if that. I don't know. Was expecting slightly more.
Yeah, well, that's a whole lot of.
A little bit, a little bit. No. Um, but whatever. So with that $70, I got couple things while I was there. I got capo for my guitar that I've been meaning to get for a while, which is do you know what a capo is?
Is that the thing that you like? It's like the grippy thing that you put on the strings to.
Yeah, the grippy thing. But yeah, you put it on the strings and basically it just allows you to play in other keys easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get one of those, so I got that, and then I got myself a new cord for plugging it in and recording things.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Um, slowly but surely, getting there, and then I basically uh spent the rest of the money on I got Indian food for the first time.
Ooh.
I was kind of eyeing up a place because I don't know if he's on your TikTok, but there's like this food reviewer guy on mine who like a lot of people always said he kind of sounds like a young Kevin Malone from The Office.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got a
This is hotter than Jennifer Lawrence's sundress.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
For some reason he's been showing up on my For You page. I guess he's kind of wholesome. I don't know, but
Yeah.
he tried Indian food for the first time like last week or something. He got like a butter chicken and a garlic naan.
Mhm.
And he had like really really high praise things to say about butter chicken, and I'm like, I think I need to try and look. So on DoorDash I saw that there was a place like 30 minutes north of us that had those exact two items. So I'm like, I'll get that at some point. And at some point was earlier this week, and it was very good. The butter chicken was very good. It was a little bit more pricey than I was expecting, and I don't know if that was just the DoorDash price, potentially.
Alright.
But like, it was really good. Got that. The naan was all right, but was
Just
garlic,
like that.
basically garlic bread. So
I love naan bread.
yeah,
Or sorry, non bread. It's just bread.
bread, kind of like chai tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, have you had like Indian food before?
No, I've always wanted to.
Yeah,
I've had naan, but I've never had like. I've always wanted to try like chicken tikka masala and
yeah,
all the curries and shit. But
yeah. There's a lot of stuff I need to try too, but started off with that butter chicken. I mean, there was a lot of spices in there, which I was expecting. Some of them didn't agree with me first time around, but you know what? Sometimes it's you gotta live and let die for a little bit. I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, nice. Live and let die. but it was still very good though. Enjoyed
That's
that.
good.
I also finished up Assassin's Creed Unity this week.
Yeah.
Uh, I think the way I've described it to my other friends is I think this is the like quintessential game that I would give a 6 out of 10 to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the parkour and stuff really really impressive. Paris is really really fun to just like jump around, do parkour through. There's like You know how like I mean I think every kid has had this dream, but you just like think of oh what if GTA you could go in every single building or something like that. You can't go in every single building in Unity, but there's a lot that are like just kind of freely open, and you can just
Mhm.
like jump in through their windows real smoothly and jump out. It's like really impressive, honestly. Um,
Oh,
but man, the story was just not great at all. You can just tell that the game as a whole was rushed out super
yeah.
like probably a year and a half too soon, maybe even like 2 years or so.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
story is just complete mess, in my opinion. Um, and yeah, the
Yeah.
combat there's I was started getting a lot of like bugs and stuff too. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of people saying that oh the bugs aren't there anymore. People just think of it as the buggy store. No, it still gets buggy. It's not as like game breaking of bugs, but like there was a lot of buggy stuff that happened that I think a couple times I had to restart missions because something was bugged out or something, and
Right.
just yeah, I don't know. It was very
I've,
repetitive too,
yeah.
gameplay.
I've heard that Assassin's Creed Rogue is good.
Yeah, I've been looking at. I mean, I'm still into like Assassin's Creed stuff right now. I don't think I'm gonna play another one anytime soon, but
Right.
I think people were saying that kind of had a similar problem to Unity, where like there's a lot of potential to be done there that kind of wasn't delivered on. Or I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, wasn't what didn't they get released side by side?
Yeah, the same
Like,
day.
yeah, like Unity was the one for the new Xbox One, and then
Mm.
Rogue was just the one that got released on the 360.
Yeah, so it got completely overshadowed.
Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah, and both of them had like uh, interesting like premises. I think in Rogue you play as Templar, who
yeah,
I don't know if you become an assassin, but you like break away from the other Templars, which are just the bad guys for anyone who doesn't know.
hmm
Um, and then this one, there's like a Romeo and Juliet between a fucking Templar and an assassin, which was really cool in potential, but just kind of I don't know. It just played the most boring route that it could with it.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
My favorite Assassin's Creed is Syndicate. So
Yeah, I know you like that one a lot. I never played that one.
I've heard a lot of people don't like it, which I'm like, I get it, but I don't know.
Mhm.
I think the story's fun. I like the twins.
Yeah.
I like the grapple hook. A lot of people said that was pretty ass, but I
I
get
can
it.
see why people who are big fans of Assassin's Creed would not like a grapple hook. Yeah.
Yeah, like I get it, but like it was, it's the fucking early 1900s, late 1800s. All the buildings are tall now, so it's like
Like steampunk stuff. Yeah.
yeah, so it's like harder to just climb up. So grapple hook
Yeah.
just makes sense.
Yeah. Makes
But,
sense. But yeah, I think my favorite. The more I look back on it, I think Origins is my favorite. The
yeah,
HM one. I really love the story. I love Bayek, the main character in there a lot. Uh, just the world in general. I find even though it's desert, it's kind of like synonymous with being boring. I found the world really intriguing. I really loved a lot of it.
yeah. I
Um,
never completely finished that one, but
mm,
what I do remember, I really liked climbing the pyramids and
yeah,
just sneaking around ancient Egypt. But also, like, I don't know, I really don't like the I really don't like um the new version of Assassin's Creed.
like the
So
RPG elements and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fair. Um, but yeah, Unity, it's all right. Parkour is really fun, really cool, but that's kind of it. um, I guess the graphics look really nice for 2014 as well.
yeah.
Pretty pretty crazy. Um,
Damn, that's a
yeah,
long time.
yeah. That was mostly my week. I did listen to a new album today a couple times. I
So,
listened to "When the Pawn" by Fiona Apple.
um,
I think it's actually a long ass title. I believe it's like an entire poem is the title, but it's listed
sounds
as
about
"When the Pawn" from like everything. So,
right.
um, and it was very good. We'll talk about that more in a sec.
Yeah.
Um, but I think that's pretty much all that happened for me. But
Put out a new TikTok.
I did put out a little TikTok doing a little music theory analysis of my own song.
Yeah.
um, it's pretty fun. Um, yeah, and I'm thinking I may have something posted, like a little special thing posted this week potentially. I'm gonna try to record something tomorrow, and if it doesn't work out, then it won't be posted. But, um, uh, but yeah, possible something to look forward to on the YouTube page this week. I'll
Yep.
probably put in clips of it other places too. We'll see. Um, but yeah. Do you got any Halloween plans at all?
No, I don't know what my schedule looks like yet,
Oh,
but I mean, I don't know. We'll see if I work or not. But otherwise, probably not. I don't have friends, so
yeah, same.
and I'm not a party person, so it's
What?
what? Yeah, who would have thought? Yeah, my fucking I was at work earlier, and my fucking one of my coworkers were talking about costumes and shit,
Mhm.
and I was tired, and I really wasn't like I didn't have I was just focused on work, so they were like, well, "What's your costume?" I was like, "Nothing." And my fucking my one coworker is like, "He's depressed." I'm like, "How did you know?"
I thought they were gonna make a joke about like nudity as your costume or something.
What?
It's just like, what's your costume? Nothing.
Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. That would
I
be
meant
me
to
if I saw that costume. My knees would be trembling.
walk into a room.
Hmm. You like the picture I chose for that, by the way?
I do.
Yeah. I was trying to see if anything looked like looked like one of them, and I was like, "Oh, there he is." um,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Oh. But do you have any Halloween plans?
No, not really. Um, I mean,
Loser.
yeah. I'm probably gonna be the one giving out candy or so, so I'll just sit in
Yeah.
my living room, give out
Do
candy
you still
to.
get Do you still get a lot of trick or treaters in your neighborhood?
Last few years, no, we have not been getting a lot. I think we gave away like 5 or 6 last year or something. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Our neighborhood seems to be a little bit more into Halloween this year than usual. Like there's a lot more decorations and stuff up, so maybe some spirit will arise in the children. No pun intended with the spirit. Um,
Yeah.
uh, if any spirit should be rising in the children, though, it should be the Holy Spirit. Um,
Yes,
yeah,
definitely. And we should not be walking around in satanic costume.
absolutely not. Only Jesus costumes. I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah. Well, in some news and stuff, I guess to keep with the spooky theme, the FNAF movie came out.
Ah,
Um, yeah, sorry, I should have
I
warned
heard,
you.
I heard it's pretty ass.
I have too. I don't remember if I talked to you at all about this. Do you have like any interest in seeing that movie?
Maybe I'll
Okay.
watch it. Like it went to streaming right away,
Yeah.
so I might, watch it on my legal streaming service.
Uh-huh.
We'll see though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I like Matthew Lillard a lot.
Mm.
He's one of my favorites, but like I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing to sit through an hour and a half of art.
Yeah. Yeah, see for me, I'm not really. I'm surprised how many people like I've seen online that I know and stuff are like to FNAF and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And just like how big of a crowd are like people that are like really really into the lore and stuff like that. I was
Mhm.
never one of those people. Never really much of a thing for me. So when I heard that this movie you'll like it if you're a FNAF fan and you'll probably hate it if you're not one, that's a worrying sign for me.
Yeah, the lore is interesting, but I don't know.
I know bits and
It,
pieces.
yeah, like back in like 2014 when Mark was playing it, and the king. He was the king of FNAF and everything. I mean, he's still the king of FNAF, but like, you know, he's not even in the movie because he had a scheduling conflict. So you know,
Yeah,
what's
I
the
heard about that.
But he has his own movie coming out at
Yeah,
some point. It's Iron Lung. I don't know if you know about that game,
I've
but
I've heard a little bit about it. Oh, it's a game. Actually, I didn't know.
yeah,
I guess I don't know anything about it other than Markiplier's
it's,
making a movie.
it's a horror game.
Yeah,
But I
I know it's a
I don't know.
Radiohead song.
Yes.
Yeah,
What album?
The Bends.
Hmm.
It's a good song. That's the song where they basically say that creep is the only thing keeping them alive, and they hate creep. So it's they're yeah they relate it to an iron lung, like they're being force fed by something that's restricting them.
Oh, that's
It's a great
unfortunate.
metaphor.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll land on them this week.
Maybe.
But we just added like a shit ton of new people. So,
Yeah, I
uh,
gave up my hopes, so maybe I don't know. We'll see.
um, yeah, Mark's making that Iron Lung movie, and he broke the record for most blood in a movie. I think.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, he posted like a picture of him in the hospital, and you know that's not a uncommon sight because he's always in the fucking
I
hospital.
know, right?
But his eyes were like completely red, and he was
Hmm.
like, "I'm fine. They just, you know, they have to make sure that after being in that much fake blood, that I'm not dying." So
Wait, so is he starring in it, or is he like?
yeah,
Is
he's
he?
starring in. I also think he directed it.
Oh, he's Tommy Wiseau in that bitch.
Yes, yes.
Right.
I can't wait for that sex scene.
Yeah. Oh, I hope I see Markiplier.
Oh God, yeah. Uh, Hello, everybody. My name is Mark.
Acapella.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh,
Um,
nice, nice. Yeah. I don't know how I didn't make that connection.
um, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it at some point, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
but that's a thing that's happened.
It made $10 million in the first night.
Is it really?
Um,
Damn.
yeah, and it which is 1 million more than Oppenheimer made in its first night. So
See, wow,
yeah,
that's actually insane to me. Okay.
yeah, it's very big for that company, Blumhouse or whatever.
Yeah. All
Um,
right.
good for them.
Good for them. Um. Other than that, there were a couple things music news wise. Apparently, we're getting the final Beatles song. Have you been hearing about that?
No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah. So there was I think it was when back in like the 90s or so, um they had like an old demo of a John Lennon performance. And, like it was just him and piano, but there's like a lot of like static and stuff in there, and they couldn't find a way to remove it and separate the piano from the vocals and all that.
Mhm.
Um so they kind of just gave up on it, but apparently with the whole Get Back documentary, um they were able to like I don't know everything about Get Back, but I think they used some technology to like restore old recordings or whatever that previously couldn't be restored.
Yeah.
Um, and they did it for this song as well. Um, and yeah, I think it was like the headlines like, oh, they're using AI to make latest Beatles song, but it's really just like it's a form of AI that is able to separate that static out of the mix now, as at least this is how it's being advertised. It was that, and then got some old George Harrison guitar lines that he recorded for that song or whatever a
Oh,
while ago. So those will be on there as well, and then Ringo and Paul are finishing up the rest of it or whatever.
mhm.
Ringo went and Paul and around, you know. Uh,
Yeah. It's the final. It's the finale in the trilogy of the little girl. Um,
yes, yeah.
we thought she was dead, but she's back with a vengeance.
Yeah, it's actually a Halloween song. It's You Make Me Feel Like It's Halloween by Muse. Yeah. Yeah, but that's coming out I think sometime this week or something. They were offering like merch for like you could buy like I forget what the little vinyls that they have singles on. What are those called? 25 inch or something?
No, they're like 7.
I don't remember what they're called, but like they're releasing like a single version of it on like a small vinyl and things like that.
Yeah,
So we'll see how that is.
yeah, we'll see.
And then something we missed last week, um, our girl of the year Leve, along with Bia Badoobie, had a song release last week called "A Night to Remember." A little duet that has kind of feels a little bit like a James Bond theme, a little bit. Um,
Okay.
it's a very pretty track. Their voices blend together very well.
I've heard of Badooby,
Bia Badoobie. Yeah,
but
yeah.
I've never looked into her. So
I don't know much about her either. When the the Spotify like AI DJ or whatever, when that was a big thing, one of her songs came in there. I think was released this year, and it's called "Glue Song." And I really liked that song, and like it's actually in my favorites of the year currently. So I need to check out more of her, but yeah, I don't know much about her either.
yeah, cool. Huh?
Yeah.
Uh,
Um.
Something I missed last week was there's a Car Seat Headrest live album coming out
Oh,
in December, and they were like, yeah, it's like our best live set ever. So
interesting.
um, I'm excited to hear that.
I could see that being very good.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, they said, I don't know if it's somebody like in the band or like it's just the touring band, but they were like, I saw a tweet that was like quote retweeting that, and they were like, live album December, new album sometime soon. So
Oh, all right.
yeah,
Sometime soon for Car.
so probably 2 years from now or something. But
Probably. I don't know. I don't know how well they keep their promises. I haven't been
I
around
don't
long
know.
enough.
I know they had to cancel a lot of shows because Will Toledo was sick. So
Oh, making a door less open. Is that again?
2020.
2020. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's the standard amount of time for music.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, I saw saw that. Interested in hearing that. Something I got very excited for. The Percy Jackson show is coming out in December,
Okay.
and the fucking Bear McCreary's doing the soundtrack for it.
Oh, what the? Who the hell is honking?
But yes, I'm very fucking excited for that. Well, um, the duck can't conduct itself. Conduct.
Nice,
It,
nice. That was quick. That was quick.
thank you.
um,
Yeah, Bear McCreary's doing the soundtrack
that's
for
pretty
Percy
cool.
Jackson. So, fucking love that motherfucker. Hoping to hear some hurdy gurdy in there, but you
Mm-hmm.
know
Mm-hmm.
he loves that fucking thing. So maybe he'll get Hosier on another song.
Another Hosier collab, or maybe another clipping collab.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it,
Sorry, the thought of clipping doing a song for Percy Jackson is really funny.
yeah. Good. I was trying to think of a fucking thing that they could do, but
I mean, they did like a Hanukkah song for Disney. I think
that's true.
yeah, I think I talked to you about that before.
Yeah, but yeah, saw that. That was really cool. Very excited for that. And hey, I only found out recently that he did the theme for The Walking Dead. So
That's
you know,
right. Yeah,
if he makes a theme anywhere near that good,
it's true.
uh, I'm pumped. Uh, Green Day announced a new album
Oh
and
yes, yeah.
released a new single. The
Okay.
American Dream is Killing Me, off of their next studio album, Savior, coming out in February.
Hmm.
Um, Song is fine. It's better than anything off of Father of All, but
You didn't finish.
boy,
You didn't finish the title of that album.
sorry, Father of All.
Huh?
I can't say it. It's against the rules of God.
Oh.
When me when I feel like I'm disrespecting God.
Damn it, I was gonna do it too. I was trying to figure out a way to make it from your perspective. um. Anyways, Green Day. Yes.
But the song's fine. It's nothing special. It's just very tired. Very, this is Green Day. This is American Idiot 7 now coming out. So,
I thought the original was fine.
I love American Idiot. I have a lot of nostalgia for it, and it's a great album to me. But fuck, you already got Revolution Radio. You already got 21st Century Breakdown. I don't think we need another fucking American Idiot. Just do something different. I know it's hard. I know that they've been around forever and they don't have any new ideas, but it's like, man, Green Day, just try something.
Yeah, I mean, it's been no secret on this podcast that not a big Green Day guy over here.
What?
I know, it's crazy. I thought Dookie was cool, and I think that should have made me laugh. It was Dookie, and I think it was Nimrod for me. I liked those two quite a bit. American Idiot was fine. Um, but yeah, that was the hardest artist analysis for me. And I know this is just the truth bomb. I have to say the truth. Um, but yeah, when I heard that the news that they were doing a new album, I'm like, huh, I'm gonna have to listen to that, aren't I?
I mean, you don't have to.
I feel like I was gonna say morally I have to, but I feel
I signed a contract.
I feel like I have an integrity since on album of the year I like post all of the artist analysis stuff. Like I like have like a little list of them and I keep them updated for when new songs come out. So like I'll rank them in my rankings. So like I feel like I have to. I do it to myself, I do.
If anything, it'll just be white noise for half hour.
God, I hope so.
It's half hour pure uncut.
Pure uncut white noise. Oh, that's an advertisement right there.
Hell yeah, brother. But yeah, saw that. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Actually, one thing slightly related to that, because I went on I sent you that TikTok or whatever of I don't even remember exactly the phrasing, but I think Billy Joe Armstrong was like, "Oh, we're treading new ground that we've never tread before," or something like that. And then the TikTok guy was like, "Oh, so when is Green Day finally gonna say the N-word or something like that?"
Yeah. He was like, "This is the album where Green Day's finally gonna say the N-word."
Yeah, but I was reading the comments on there. Apparently, they did.
Oh.
Hard R. On a on a track on 21st Century Breakdown.
What?
Like they were saying
that's not even early Green Day. That's like
I know
fucking midlife crisis Green Day.
It was in like they were like quoting someone, and it was used in like a politically charged way. So like I don't know. I feel like the waters are slightly blurry there, slightly.
Yeah.
But like still, I find it funny that they did that and neither of us noticed.
Well, that's like, 9 or 10 albums in.
Oh, I was not listening to lyrics that episode.
And also, I mean, they did say the F slur in American Idiot, so
yeah.
But I know that band it's just three dirty libs, so it's
yeah.
I don't think they're racist or homophobic or anything.
Emphasis on the dirt.
Yeah, a bunch of dirty, filthy, fucking scruggy, grungy.
Damn, going in
libs.
All I'm happy about is that I didn't put that song in my favorites. So on that album.
I don't know if I did. I couldn't tell you what song it was. So.
Yeah. But yeah, just a little side note.
1989 Taylor's version came out today. I've heard it's 1989 Taylor's version.
I've actually heard it's slightly disappointing.
Oh, really?
At least from like the album of the year reviews of it, and then also I heard a clip of Style on TikTok, and Style, Style's probably one of her better songs. Oh, excuse me, one of her better songs in general that I really liked.
Yeah.
But it sounded very bare bones. Wasn't as punchy as it should have been.
No.
I don't know.
No.
But I literally just saw it in a TikTok, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I listened to the new version of Bad Blood with Kendrick.
Is Kendrick on it still?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the very last song on the album.
Dang.
And I was like, fuck it, I'll check it out. And Kenny sounds good. It's got a good verse on it. But I hate Bad Blood a lot.
I was gonna say, does he have a good verse on it?
It's not bad. Like it's the best part about that song.
From what true. From what I remember, it like felt very phoned in. Like as phoned in as Kendrick Lamar gets.
Well, he sounds like he was having fun on the song. I don't know. Bad Blood is so fucking bad. That, it's probably one of my least favorite songs by her, to be honest.
Yeah, it's definitely above me.
Problems.
It's definitely above me, but
Oh.
I agree, it's down there.
Yeah, Bad Blood. Hey.
She doesn't have to re-record Lover, does she?
No, I don't think so.
We can't get Brendan Urie sounding awful on me. He'll be hitting Taylor's notes.
They wanted me.
We are electric angels. Damn. Unfortunate. Well, the things we lose,
That's our national anthem, baby.
Goddamn right.
I only stand for Star Spangled Banger. Yeah, that came out as well.
Yep.
Got any other?
No, I've ran dry.
Damn. In that suit?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I don't sweat a lot. Little known fact about me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I could have sworn
quite a blessing. It's quite a blessing, honestly. I think anyone who's like me should take it for granted and just, recognize that they're a gift.
They should take it for granted.
Is that what I said?
Yeah, they should take it for granted.
They should take it for granted.
God. I mean, yeah. You were one of those kids in marching band that were wearing sweatpants and sweatshirts.
I was not. Oh, wait, yes, because I am Pierce.
Because you don't sweat.
And I don't sweat. Yes, that was me. Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway.
Well, do you want to do our little monthly roundup for the month of October?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know how many you got?
Let me count them up.
All right. Colin, it is 11:20 p.m. You can't be tired.
Man, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5, technically 6, but that's not an album completely. So.
Okay. I have 6 as well. So.
Right.
I guess I'll go first since you have 5 question mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one of them is EP, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm counting an EP, so.
Okay. Well, I got 6. Then.
Probably the same one. All right. Well, I'll still just go first if that's okay.
Yeah.
First thing I listened to This month was the highly awaited and critically acclaimed "Alone in a Crowd" by Oliver Tree. Um, thank you, thank you. Uh, and I did not like it.
Oh,
That should be one I add in here. Was a little gasp.
you
um,
didn't like it?
I did not like it. Yeah, it's a crazy statement. Um, yeah, take that, Oliver. Come yell on our podcast.
Tell
Um,
us about your abusive relationship with Melanie Martinez.
yeah, abusive relationship with an abuser. It's yeah.
Who
Um,
would've-
but yeah, this album's not very good.
Oh, fuck it.
I don't
Good.
remember anything of it except that I hated Oliver's voice throughout most of it, and the hooks were annoying. And yeah, I gave it a decent 4.
On and on and on and on and on and on and on.
I think a couple of them hit that same level.
Hmm.
Do you remember that song? Like I think it was big like a year ago. That was like a remix that he was pushing really hard of like his vocals like really high pitched and like sense.
Probably, I don't know.
You probably would recognize it if you heard it because he was pushing it hard on TikTok and it was actually working. That's also on this album. So uh,
Oh,
worst one. I don't have a
okay,
favorite.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
Um, First thing I listened to was Stick Season by Noah Khan.
Mhm.
Um, I haven't revisited it completely since I listened to it at the beginning of the month, but it's good. It's a good time. He's got a good voice. I like the folky vibe. It's a good like fall album, but I don't know. A lot of it gets kind of samey. Um, just because it's like it's the same vibe pretty much the whole time throughout. Um, which is fine, but and it gets the job done. But it's not the best thing I've ever heard, but it's far from the worst.
Mhm.
Um, like I said, great voice. The first few tracks are very very good. And then there's one towards the end called Orange Juice, which is also very very good. Um, my favorites on it are probably Northern Attitude, Stick Season, and Orange Juice. But yeah, I'll probably check it out again. But it's not the it's fine.
All right.
You might like it if you check it out. I would probably give it like a solid 7.
Oh,
Around
okay.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably listen to that at some point just because I've been hearing his name in a lot of places. It
Uh-huh.
seems like that's in the lane of stuff that I enjoy. So
Yeah. It's a good folky vibe.
yeah. Um, Next thing I listened to was Selected Ambient Works 85 through 92 by Aphex Twin. I don't really have a lot to say about this. I think I listened to it a couple times. And it's one that I'm just gonna kind of keep in rotation just because it's ambient music. But the few times that I have listened, like I was enjoying songs even more on repeated listens, and I think it's just kind of one that grows on you a little
Mhm.
bit. So I don't really have like a rating or anything or like favorite songs. It's just that it all sounds pretty good. It's nice to listen to. One day I'll post a review of it on album of the year when I feel confidence in what I'm feeling. But it's good ambient music.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Next thing I listened to was the Rest by Boy Genius, the EP
Hmm.
that they released, and I have not revisited it either because I don't know, it's fine. There's nothing on it that I really felt the need to revisit, and I don't know. Like I said when it first came out, I don't know, it just doesn't have that same feel and like quality that the record had, and even their first EP. Um, it's just it definitely feels like the Rest,
Hmm.
like you were saying, and that's fine. But when Lucy and I think Phoebe before it came out were hyping it up with like, this is some of our favorite Boy Genius tracks, and I was like, cool. And I listened to it, I was like, really?
Why didn't you finish them?
But you know, it's fine. It's a solid little 4-track thing if you want to check it out. But I don't know. I don't feel the need to return to it really. I don't really have a rating for it either. Probably like just like a late 6 if I had to give it anything. And I couldn't tell you the title of a song, so.
All right.
Go ahead.
Cool. All right. Next thing I listened to was Javelin by Sufjan Stevens. This is one that's still processing with me for sure, and I'm going to keep listening to into the year. But for now, I do really like a lot of stuff on it. It's a very pretty album, very sad, but also has kind of an upbeat nature to a lot of it. It's my first Sufjan album, so you know, there's a lot to process, I guess, in terms of sound and things. But it's a very good record. My favorites on here are probably Will Anybody Ever Love Me, Javelin, and Shit Talk. Shit Talk is definitely that's a very
Yeah.
but the whole thing, kind of similar to the Aphex Twin one, just kind of grows on me with each listen, although because this isn't ambient music, I can remember the stuff just from the titles. But yeah, for now I'd probably have it at like a strong 8, but like I could honestly see it going even higher the more I kind of process it and stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
Javelin by Sufjan Stevens is also my next one. And it's pretty much everything you said I agree with. I really like it. It's beautiful. It's sad. I love the production. Sufjan's voice is fantastic. I love a lot of the guitar on it. Yeah, it is my second Sufjan record, and you know, I'm happy that the vibes that Carrie and Lowell had stuck around, but also, you know, it's still sad as fuck. So, you know, it's very, very good. I definitely have to keep listening to it. But I think I also have it at a strong 8 right now. And my favorites were Will Anybody Ever Love Me? So You Are Tired, Shit Talk, and I liked Goodbye Evergreen, the opener as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then Genuflecting Ghosts was also very good. Yeah, very, very good album. Definitely check that one out if you're down for a cry.
Absolutely. Cool. Next thing I listened to was El Mal Carrer by Rosalia. The an album that's not as crazy as Motomami, but in a way I do appreciate that a little bit more. It's a little bit more focused of a sound from her. And it's more kind of in like an art pop, you know, lane, but mixed with flamenco and just a bunch of Spanish production, but also like American influences. It's a lot of mixes of things, but it's very, very good listen, very intriguing. And one that I don't know. I kind of hope she returns to this sound. But yeah, my favorites on here. We're going into Spanish pronunciation. But Malamente, Pienso en tu mira, Reniego, and Dimi Nobre. All very, very good tracks. But the whole thing is great front to back. In terms of like an album. And I'd give it like a light 8 or so. Very nice record.
Very cool. Next thing I listened to was Desire I Want to Turn Into You by Caroline Polachek. And it's great. It's weird. It's out there. But her vocals are fantastic. I still have to check out that Tiny Desk that you were talking about last week. But I don't know. I really enjoyed this record. And it's one that I'm definitely gonna have to keep returning to just to like get real solid feelings and thoughts on. But yeah, it's really, really good, and I highly recommend it. My favorites on it are Blood and Butter, Hope Drunk Ever Asking, uh, Sunset, and I Believe. And yeah, right now I have it like at a strong 7, but I could definitely see it growing as I listen to it more.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's also where I have it currently. Ooh, next thing I listened to was The Rest by Boy Genius. Pretty similar thoughts to Colin, although I think I'm just like slightly more positive. I think it is fairly forgettable, but also like while it's on, it's good. Like they have good voices and
Yeah.
good vocal chemistry. It's just that the songs themselves are unfinished. Um,
Yeah.
but it's just fine. It's whatever. I have it at like just a straight 70, light 7, just because their chemistry is really good. There's some cool production moments on there. Um, but yeah, my favorite track was probably, I think it was Voyager. I believe that was Phoebe's track. That one had some cool stuff in it. I also have not returned to it much, but yeah.
Yeah, Voyager. Now that you say it, I remember being good,
Yeah.
but it's I don't know, it's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
uh, Next thing I listened to was Bewitched by Leve, and it's fantastic. It's a great fucking record. Her voice is really fucking great, really smooth, really fucking just buttery, you
Hmm.
know. Set in front of those jazzy, just smooth piano, brass instrumentals that just, oof, it's real good shit. And like I said last week, I'm very excited to listen to this as it gets cold out because I just feel like those vibes would be off the charts. Um, yeah, I liked every song off this thing. But my favorites are probably Promise, um, Haunted Dreamer, and I think Lovesick was one that I liked a lot as well. It's a really fucking great record. If you just want to like fucking vibe out in the dark, just with some headphones on, just it's a great it's a great little 50-minute album you can just pop on. It goes by like that. I can see it being a little samey for people, but it's definitely don't go into it with like the Fantano attitude of like it doesn't hold up to Ella Fitzgerald and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like
completely
don't
agree.
go into don't go into it expecting it to be like classical, just fucking you know
Just expect some pretty sounds.
yeah, just you fucking go into it expecting to hear some beautiful vocals on some beautiful production, and then you'll enjoy yourself. Um, but I think I have it at a strong 8 at the moment. Um, I saw Brad give it like a 30 something
Did he
on album of the year.
actually?
Yeah,
Damn, I
so
didn't see that.
yeah, it's
Screw,
bullshit,
screw the
buddy.
critics.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Yeah,
But yeah, really good record.
yeah. All right, cool. And the final one that I have, like I said, I listened to this today a couple times, but I enjoyed it enough to listen to it a couple times. It's "When the Pawn" by Fiona Apple. It's my first Fiona Apple record. Definitely will not be my last, though. I can say that. It's very, very good. I've been seeing a lot of people I watch on YouTube like do reactions of this recently, and I think on Album of the Year, it's just slightly her highest rated album. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but like one of the songs came up in my some like Spotify generated playlist like, a couple weeks ago. That made me just want to check out the whole thing, and it's a very good album. It's kind of like one of the tags Album of the Year has for it is piano rock. I think that's the best way to describe it. Just very piano centric stuff, but very rocky and like groovy at times. I
Hmm.
really love her vocals throughout a lot of it as well. A lot of great stuff, and the lyrics, from what I was catching off 2 listens, very good stuff also. Just a lot of interesting stuff, and just a really good album that I was liking a lot. My favorites on here so far: On the Bound, Fast as You Can, and Get Gone was the one that showed up in a playlist, and that's still like by far my favorite. Very, very good song.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I think at the moment I have it at I don't know. It's just today, but I an early call for it is like a light 9. It's a very good album. Really love it.
Hmm. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that deep Discog dive, I wanted to check her out, but I just haven't yet.
I don't think I ever watched her Discog dive, but
It was interesting stuff,
I'm sure,
and
yeah.
I love the way that Mike the Snare does that. And we definitely didn't take that idea off him, but it's
No,
fine.
no, 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 no. No, no, no.
No, no. The last thing I listened to was "That Feels Good" by Jesse Ware. Um, and goddamn, just another, just another great fucking record. Disco-y, dancey, fucking, just smooth as shit.
Oh yeah.
She's also got a great fucking voice on her. Um, and I'm not usually into like the disco-y, dancey stuff, but fuck, man, you got her, you put her on the fucking mic, and I'm all about it. It's really good. Um, and I had a very fun time with it throughout the couple listens I gave. And it's one I'll definitely be returning to. Um, it's just yeah, like this song's like "Hello Love, Begin Again." Um, I think I liked the opening and title track. That feels good as well. Um, just it's a really fun time, and I highly recommend that one if you're looking for just a nice dancey vibe. I highly recommend checking that one out. I think I also have this one at a strong 8. So yeah,
Nice.
the ladies are hmm?
Oh, I just said nice.
yeah, the ladies are killing it this year. What can I say?
Absolutely.
But
Cool.
yeah,
Alrighty.
but all.
Well, uh we are already over an hour, so we can if you got something else to say, we can go into song of the week.
I was gonna ask you if you've been seeing like the Rosanna Pansino Mr. Beast drama.
Oh, I was just
I've heard.
briefly seeing that today. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. If you don't know who Rosanna Pansino is, she's been around on YouTube for a long time. She's the nerdy nummies girl who has made like a bunch of. She has like a cooking channel and she has made a bunch of like video game and pop culture foods. I used to watch her quite a bit back in the day. Don't know what she's doing nowadays, but
Yeah.
she's still on YouTube. She's still killing it. But she Mr. Beast had the creator games. He's had like 3 of them now, and she's been in every single one. Um, but she put out like a tweet earlier this week, and she was like, "Yeah, he fucking edited the video to make it look like I did a lot worse than I did. I was third, and it was edited to look like Logan Paul, Zach King, and somebody else got first, second, and third.
Hmm.
Uh, but really, it was her, Zach King, and Quackity that got first, second, and third. So it was like it was real shitty. And he hasn't. I don't think he's said anything about it yet.
Yeah.
But I saw that and I was like, God damn, Mr. Beast, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about the situation, but my first thought when I was reading that was, well, for sure, Mr. Beast does not edit his videos. um,
No.
so it could have. I don't even know if he watches his own videos. He seems like a very busy guy. It it could have been a decision that wasn't made by him. Um,
Mhm.
just in terms of like, oh well, we need engagement. Let's keep Logan Paul in or whatever. It could have been just something he wasn't aware of got posted, and then that's how it is. But it also does, shine a little bit, because I think a lot of the things that are alluring for Mr. Beast is that it looks like real scenarios that he's putting on. And just knowing that he does that same kind of scummy editing stuff that like reality TV shows will do to make whatever, it does take away a little bit from just the magic, I guess, of the videos. I don't know. I feel like I just don't know how much of a thing this is to blame on Jimmy himself. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I don't know if it's like solely on Jimmy, but it's
Yeah.
like I don't know, like it just feels like a shitty thing, and I don't know. It's like he's been under scrutiny a lot lately, which like anyone who's that big is gonna get a lot of hate and shit. Um, but he had like a little beef with Jacksepticeye
Mm-hmm.
a month or two ago at this point, and it's like who else is this man gonna get on the nerves? Like,
Yeah.
um, did you ever watch the evil Mr. Beast episode of Tiny Meat Gang?
No, I don't think I did, but I feel like I remember you bringing it up before.
Pretty, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So he just comes on and he's like swearing and shit, and he's like, yeah, fuck poor people. He's got like Gucci on and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, but I don't know. Saw that and was like, wow, just nobody in this world is good anymore, I guess. But
Guess not. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I saw that. I was like, huh, interesting.
Yeah, I had not thought of her Rosanna Pansini. Is that it?
It's.
Pansino. I had not thought of her in like probably 5-6 years.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just kind of opened Twitter randomly today, and I was just like, oh, yeah, I remember you. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched some of the Try Guys stuff, and she was like a judge on some of the cooking shows that they
Mhm.
do. So,
Gotcha.
but yeah, she's still around. Like she was around when they were editing Ned out after he got kicked off.
Yes. Speaking of editing people out, yeah.
Yes. But yeah, just a
Ooh,
little interesting piece of news from the week.
absolutely. All
But
right.
hop in the song of the week.
Yeah, I'm up first this week. Are you planning on going spooky themed?
I was thinking about it, but
Okay, I was also thinking about it. I don't know if I want to or not.
you don't have to.
All right. Um, I think I'm gonna go against it just because I'll actually reflect the song of the week. But I'll save that one for. But what I'm going to go with, like I said, I was really liking that Fiona Apple album, uh, today. But the song "Get Gone" was the one in that playlist a while ago, and even when listening to the album a few times now, it's just a fantastic track. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna go with "Get Gone" by Apple.
Sing, sing, sing again. How can I deal with this? If you won't get with this, am I gonna heal from this?
Get gone, 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 gone. Yeah. Uh, it's a beautiful gone. That was "Get Gone" by Fiona Apple. What did you think of that?
I thought it was fantastic. Um, I love the vocals on it. I think she sounds great. I love like the raspy kind of, it just like hoarseness to the voice she's got.
Hmm.
I also like the piano on that a lot. I definitely see what you're saying with like the rock piano kind of
Yeah.
vibe. Um, yeah, I definitely might have to check that out because that was really good. Does the rest of the album have that kind of vibe to it?
It
Or
does have that vibe. I would say currently that's the high point, but that's also like there's things that are pretty similar in quality on the album. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, it does have that kind of piano rock vibe throughout it.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I love her vocal performance on there, like you were saying too, just so passionate. The strings in there, gorgeous.
Mhm.
I'm a nerd. The chords are beautiful all throughout there. It's like key change stuff happening. That's great.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. It's just like that's just like a quintessential of just. I don't know if it's too early for me to just call it a perfect song, but quintessential. This is a good ass song.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, that's all I really had. So, what do you
Cool.
got?
Well, I didn't really listen to anything this week, so I might just have to do a little shuffle through my liked songs here.
All right, we're going random
Uh,
here.
hell
I
yeah.
hope it's Green Day.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Turn off the volume so I don't.
So you don't claim us. Oh, there's
Hmm.
a suspense in the air. Wait,
Yes.
shaking.
Okay. Well, this is an album that I listened to towards the beginning of the year, I think. But I didn't give any song of the week to. So it's
Oh,
gonna be,
perfect.
yeah, it's gonna be uh Around the Fur by Deftones.
Oh,
Or actually,
oh,
no, hold on.
okay. Wait, oh, oh,
That's
oh,
the
oh.
album. That's the album title. I lied.
Oh, okay.
Uh, but it's also a song title. It's my own summer. My own summer in parentheses. In parentheses, shove it by Deftones. All right, that was my own summer. Shove it by Deftones. What'd you think, Mike?
That was good. Um,
Yes.
I mean, it's metal esque, metal
Mm.
adjacent, maybe even just metal. I don't know.
New
Um,
metal.
oh, it's new metal.
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it was good. I mean, I when it comes to metal stuff, I don't have much to say for a lot of things. But like I did like it. Deftones is one that I hear a lot of good things about and that I need to give a proper listen to at some point. But it was good. I thought the guitar riff went pretty hard. Some good bass moments in there too. Screaming was cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Iconic album cover there as
Oh
well.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. That's Deftones is a band that my younger brother Noah likes a lot,
Mm.
and he wanted me to check out. And I checked out the album months and months ago, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. But something must have been happening that week so that I chose a different song. But yeah, it's a great. I like a little bit of screamy metal from time to time. That definitely scratches that itch.
Yeah.
Nothing like 11:55 p.m. on a Friday having somebody else scream at
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, and it's yeah, that guitar riff goes hard as fuck.
It does.
Um, yeah, I like that song a lot. The song after that, Labia, is another really good song.
Mm.
And so is Mascara, the one after that. But yeah, I like that song quite a bit.
Yeah. Someone was one of my friend's girlfriends had me listen to "Be Quiet and Drive Far Away"
Um,
a while ago, and was kind of the same. Like I listened, was like, yeah, good.
yeah, that's a good one.
I'll listen to an album of that at some point. Right now,
Yeah,
my exposure to new metal is mostly 100,000 gex or 10,000 gex. I don't know. Whichever the one this year is, they use new metal on a lot of stuff.
it's 10,000.
I think it's
Yeah,
10,000. Yeah.
I guess we got to put Limp Bizkit on the wheel then.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess we do. Hold on, we gotta make some edits real quick.
It's rolling, rolling, rolling. Yeah,
Chocolate starfish.
yeah.
Um,
Love Fred Durst.
yeah, great guy.
Yeah,
Um, but
but we got
ooh,
a wheel to spin,
we do
Michael.
have a wheel to spin. So this is for our hit series that you all know us for, Artist Analysis. Where next week we will dive into the depths of an artist's discography, and we will be able to see all we'll listen to all of their albums. Uh, yeah. Um,
Got some newcomers on here.
There's quite a few newcomers on here. Yeah.
I did Bogart a few just longer ones. But
just for like this week.
yes,
Completely
but
fine.
yeah, still got plenty here.
Absolutely.
Let's spin that wheel.
Spinning the wheel. What are we listening to?
Let's survive for the week.
Normally we can't see. All right. Well, topical.
Yeah. All right.
I didn't mean to say to Hosier. It was just more like I've been meaning to check out Jid.
Yeah.
But you know what?
All right.
I mean, check out Hosier too. I believe that is 3 albums.
Yeah.
I will double check.
I think it is too. He's just self-titled.
Yeah.
The one between, and then the newest one. So
cool. Will this be the new shortest artist analysis?
No, we got Lord as well at 3.
Oh,
so.
Lord was also 3. Yeah, that's right. All right. Cool.
All right. Well, I can definitely vibe to some Hosier, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Sounds good. We'll stay tuned next week for artist analysis. Hosier. I don't. You know more about him than me. I don't know.
Yeah, I just know he's a funky Irishman. So
absolutely, got that Jacksepticeye in him. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, do you have anything else to add on for this week?
Really, just gonna work.
Yeah. I just realized that when I asked that question that this is now the 2-year anniversary of the Ed Sheeran incident on the podcast.
It sure is, huh?
Yeah. Also, I'm very sorry to the viewers right now. The other Discord I'm in right now is deciding to message each other a whole bunch, and I'm pretty sure that's getting picked up in the audio. So I'm very sorry for the notifications happening.
All they can, they're just really into GeoGuessr right now.
They're talking about Baldur's Gate and D&D and stuff. So.
Oh, I mean, hey, good stuff.
Yeah, I don't knock them for doing it, but I should have muted them. They started doing it after your song finished, so.
Okay. What else is new?
Absolutely.
Since the beginning of time, we've gotten Discord notifications in the pod, so.
Absolutely, it's actually true. It's kind of nostalgic, really. Anyways, if you're listening on streaming services, thank you very much. Don't check your Discord while driving if that's what you're doing. You can come on over to YouTube when you're not driving and check us out. We're under the same name, BrokeN Bois, capital N BOIS, where you can find a whole slew of stuff on us. First off, you can find those Song of the Week playlists. We just did our Song of the Week segment, where you can find the songs of My Own Summer Shove It by Deftones, or Get Gone by Fiona Apple. I forgot my own song. You can check out either of those. We got a playlist for me, we got one for Colin, and we got one for both of us with all of our artists combined, along with all of our guests that we frequently have on this show. There's a whole bunch of variety. I mean, if you couldn't tell from the variety of vibes we had just from today, you can get that times probably like 100.
Just imagine.
Yeah, anything your mind can dream of, it's there. Christmas, AJR, 100 gags.
Josh Groban,
absolutely.
Fucking the Death Grips.
I did a clipping song last year for Halloween, I think.
Yeah, we also did a clipping artist analysis.
Absolutely, there's some clipping in there.
Yeah, get in that clipping. But the first song of the week was a clipping song.
Was it?
I think you did Story 2 for the first week.
I did Story 2 for the first week? Hold on, I need to check this now. I thought I did Driver's License. Maybe not, though. Spotify's really weird with how they order.
It is.
BrokeN Bois songs of the week. They added. Oh yeah, it was the first week. And then alongside "A Change Is Gonna Come" by Greta Van Fleet.
Yes.
We've been having variety since the beginning.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, you can go check out those. A lot of great music in there. Other than that, you can find personal stuff from us as well. First off, creepy, ew.
Yeah.
Stealing that bit from Colin.
Wow, I was gonna say I am the only one who does that. It's great.
But also flattering. I'll say that. You can check out. Yeah, you can check out stuff from.
I haven't used this one as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a whole soundboard now. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, we do. Just wait. We'll get fucking. We'll get the Skylar White, like the fucking.
Yo.
No, the one that's like big on TikTok, like the what, you know, like the.
You didn't fully come through, so I don't know.
No, it's the one where it's like all high pitched and like sped up. Where she's like having a breakdown to Walt. I think it's when he's in the crawl space looking for the money.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Walt, please, Walt.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, terrifying scene that gets memed. But you can find stuff from me. I got a whole bunch of things. We referenced the TikTok earlier. If you want to learn about the weird music theory I put into my song November, but did it smoothly, I guess. Go check out that little breakdown. Over on YouTube, I may have a new video like I was talking about in a couple days from when this comes out. Once again, sorry about the Discord notifications. They're going back at it.
Add that as a sound.
yeah, that'll be great. But we got those, or I got those, but I also have music of my own. That's what November is. It comes from my album Coping Mechanism, which you can see on Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere you find music, but those two are down in the description. I also have my Instagram down there, I think. And I'm right behind you, trick-or-treating, trying to get the good full-size candy bars. I'm dressed as Ed Sheeran. Actually, no, I'm dressed as the Riddler, sorry.
How many times did you get full-size candy bars when you trick-or-treated?
Honestly, I don't think ever.
Really? Yeah, I think I maybe got like once or twice.
Maybe once or twice, yeah. And we also got Colin over there, Mr. Abed Batman himself. He runs our socials. He runs our Twitter page and our TikTok. Twitter is used for updates on episodes and all that, and TikTok is used for the funny moments, funny clips, really funny stuff there.
Yeah.
We like to have fun here.
You'll see a clip on there where you hear this sound effect.
Yes, that's true. I had to edit that in before, but now we're lazy. So
yes. Smart.
Work smarter, not harder. Yeah. Thank you. I came up with that by myself. Good saying, right? I think you can catch on.
You can go far with that.
Yeah. But Colin also had. Sorry, not to take attention away from Colin, but I have an album of the year review page where I rate and review music. But Colin also has got one where he rates and reviews music. He also has an Instagram page where he did rate and review music. Nice and dusty over there, but
it really is.
It's it's old gold.
Naturally decorated for Halloween.
Absolutely, cobwebs and everything.
Yes.
And then he also has a letterbox where he rates and reviews movies. Anything new on there?
Not yet. Haven't had a chance to watch a movie yet.
That's okay.
But,
you're a busy boy.
No, maybe you'll get the FNAF movie at some point.
Looking forward to it. What would you say that your proximity is to the viewer?
I'd say I'm up in the shadows, in front of them but above them, waiting to tackle the Riddler for stealing candy from you, the viewer.
Oh, hey! I mean, they're not supposed to know that I'm stealing from them. Stealing my plans, Batman.
Yeah, well,
I should.
Oh, you go.
Sorry, Batman.
Suck my cock. That's all I said.
Okay. I should have told a riddle for my proximity. If only I was good at making riddles on the spot.
What's
what's gonna happen when you tackle me, Batman?
well, inevitably, the viewer's gonna get in the middle of that.
Of course.
So it's gonna be a bit of a tussle into our normal occurrence, but I'm gonna dive down from the ceiling with my cape out, just real cool. And I'm gonna land right. I'm gonna envelop both of you as I'm landing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like an Assassin's Creed move, but just like hugging them instead of
Yes. And I'm gonna envelop both of you. I'm gonna trust the viewer and you to catch me, and we're gonna hug in this tender moment of me coming down to save the viewer, our lovely MILF. And we're gonna hug, just beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful hug, very beautiful. And we're gonna envelop you, me from in front, Mike from behind. Sorry, the Batman from in front and the Riddler from behind.
Yes.
And we're going to hug you real tight, but next to your head, I'm gonna have to unzip Mike's little mouth there, but we're gonna make do, and we're gonna make out furiously. I would say Mike's gonna be a little drenched with sweat, but he doesn't sweat, so
yeah. It's gonna be completely dry in there.
His very dry lips, and well,
call me
very
the Sandman.
Yeah. Wrong franchise. Yeah, we're just gonna make out furiously right next to your ear. It's gonna be some good old fanfic.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna submit this to Wattpad later.
Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be real hot, and we're gonna envelop you in what we call the love cage. And you can get your very own, because I know that sounded appealing. You're gonna get your very own by dropping your address in the comments below, and we will find you somewhere, sometime. You won't know when, you won't know where, but we'll find you. Especially since I'm the Batman. And
I'm the Riddler.
And I'm Paul Dano. And we're gonna find you, and we're gonna envelop you in our classic love cage, and you're gonna love it.
That's why it's called the love cage.
Yeah, we fulfilled one earlier this week. It was another Make-A-Wish situation, but we'd love to be there for the sick people. So
once again, they get priority. Let's be respectful.
They get priority because we get paid.
Yeah, we get paid a lot more.
Yeah. yeah. A lot of most Make-A-Wish people do it for free, just out of the kindness of their hearts.
We require payment.
Yes, yeah. It's it's the only way we'll do it for those people, because we don't want to get sick. So.
We don't want their icky sick. Oh man.
We love you.
Yeah.
And we'll talk at you next week when we spare our thoughts on Hosier's discography. But for now, we'll leave you with this.
And for Halloween.